Hey viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is a weekly reading for the whole collective from Monday to Thursday. Believe it or not, December 1st to the 4th. And it's for everyone, for the whole collective, for each and every one of us. Let us begin to see what are the heavens, the universe want us all to know. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. And thank you all for being here. I'd like to send you my best wishes, regards to each and every one of you. And at the same time, I'd like to take this opportunity to actually wish happy birthdays for those of you who are celebrating your birthdays and occasions, any occasion that you're celebrating. I wish you all the best. Happy birthdays, happy occasions. I wish you all the best in everything you're doing. And those of you who are not doing anything, I still wish you always the best. And I'd like to let you know how much grateful I am to each and every one of you for your support. I really am in gratitude. And especially for those of you who are contributing towards my health by watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week. That is helping me big time. And I'm really grateful. Now, my dear viewers, I will begin with the first message to see what is the most important message for the collective: joy. That is wonderful. Joy. It's everything that everybody wants. Happiness, joy. Everyone is looking forward to that. So it looks to me, I'll just put my glasses on to read this for you. Joy and happiness is coming into your life. It says, joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy also allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. So joy and happiness coming for the whole collective, for each and every one. I really love this for you. Okay, let's take on a few more messages. Now, 2 messages from another deck. I'll be cutting twice to see what else is there for everybody to know for this week. And it says, those of you who are feeling uncertain, uncertainty is in the air. And uncertainty happens usually when you are tied down to a lot of problems or consumed with a lot of obstacles that you might be going through and sort of repairing one at a time, and there's still some lingering. It looks to me like you are going to be set free very soon. A lot of success is coming and a lot of change to remove the uncertainty and to give you absolute freedom and a lot of happiness and freedom from this uncertainty. So there will be assurance. Now, let's have a look at the next message for everyone. And we've got stability. For those of you who are uncertain because of your stability, stability is coming. And the earth spirit is all about the changes that it's bringing, is doing its best to bring you stability where you will be happy, stable, and joyful. So we got joyfulness and stability both together, united, and that is incredible. Absolutely wonderful. All right. So moving along to the next level. And now the next level is 2 other messages from another deck, which is this one here. Let's have a look. Cutting twice for the collective, and we have the moon, and there's nothing that gives you more clarity and certainty than the moon, because the moon is all about transparency and visibility and seeing actually what are the hidden factors that you were unaware of. Uncertainty comes when you are unaware of what is tomorrow or what is the next thing that you've got to do and how this situation is going to what the outcome is going to be. So when the moon comes along in your reading, it gives you illumination to everything that is hidden. Every hidden agenda, every hidden factor that will help you see the truth. And with that clarity, with that seeing the truth, you can be assured of how your future is going to be and what step to take and where to head, like where you're heading in your life. You get to see things clearly. And this is going to be overcoming one challenge also. It's there, and that's going to be, after that becomes your transcending to a higher level and a great new beginning. This is also connected to the moon is the ruler of Cancer. So there is resting also from a major chapter coming to an end, and you're resting from a big battle. Let's have a look at the second message. And we have the Ace of Cups. I think we had this for the weekend, and now it's here again. This is the beginning of the greatest love, and this is the gift, the greatest gift from the heavens. In both ways, it gives you emotional fulfillment in every area of your life. So love can do that, and a lot of wealth can do that too. Both, they can do the same thing. When you are in love, real love, and this is usually the greatest love, you are fulfilled in every area of your life. Even if you have issues with money, but you are fulfilled and you're happy. So it does give you full fulfillment. And the same goes with money. If there is a big amount of money, wealth coming to you, you do get fulfilled. Everything you become happy, you become easy, there's less stress, all bills are paid, everything is smooth sailing for you. So you become happy in every area. So emotional fulfillment, and there's the rest again. So this time I am going to take it. And there is going to be a major rise in your money. The 7 of Pentacles, it shows major rise, a drastic rise in your money. Just when you finish a chapter and you're resting from a big battle, big money will be pouring in to remove uncertainty, to give you the clarity to see where you're going, to give you the stability you want and everything else. And to make you happy in your love life too. So it's all that. Perfect. Okay, moving on to the next level. And the next level is 2 messages. Oh, and look at that. Oh my goodness, they're both open. Wow. Okay. Right, so we have the rewards, and the rewards are incredible. The 6 of Wands is endless rewards, applause from the heaven for a job well done. That's when you're resting from a karmic chapter that you've done well. You're getting a lot of rewards, a lot of appreciation, a lot of applause, and great victories. Rewards will be endless, and your resting time is going to be spectacular. You'll be healing. This is the end, but you will be, however, grieving the loss of someone. That is for sure. There is the grieving of the loss of someone. So let's take on 3 more messages and see what else is there for you to know. Maybe when you do end a karmic chapter or a situation that was too long with someone, you do end up, when you're leaving, you do end up grieving their loss or their presence, because you get used to them and they become part of your life, your family. Let's take on 3 messages for the collective without just cutting once, the truth. And we have, wow, we have the 6 of Wands repeated. So this tells me that the rewards are going to be, they're just confirming and reaffirming that that's what's coming next for you. Endless rewards, great blessings, applause from the heaven. And when the heaven applauds a job that you've done well, you do get major rewards. And it's like a chain of rewards that doesn't stop. Great victories, and they're repeating it so that you're aware of the magnitude of their appreciation and how much they are going to be providing for you. A decision is calling for you to be made in regard to a partnership. There will be a decision, and we'll clarify to see what the decision outcome will be. Someone is leaving because they're not happy, leaving because of emotional withdrawal, not quite happy, not finding what you want, maybe too much conflict, but you are moving towards the light and in search of true happiness. What you don't see happening is there is something hidden from you. The High Priestess shows that there are signs showing you everything, whether you're seeing them or not. They're preparing you for something that's going to happen, perhaps a new path, a new doorway. And then you got Temperance, and Temperance says be a little bit patient and stability is coming. Equilibrium, balance, happiness is all coming to you. Just be a little bit patient. And that is that. For some of you, the King of Cups was there. So also the King of Cups can be a water energy, is a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Cancer more than anybody else, because that's a Cancer line card. But we've also got the grieving. Some of you could be grieving the loss of a Cancer person or a water energy. Cancer first, Scorpio, or Pisces. There is the grieving of the loss of someone. So that goes here. I'll put this over here because it might connect to your reading a bit later on. We can understand it further. Let's take on the next level, which is before clarifications. We're going to do 2 messages from this deck. Oh, don't tell me they opened me one, and we're just going to cut for the other one, the truth. And we'll put it here and we'll talk about it in a moment. So we've got the Rose, and the Rose is all about financial relief. And it is about being contented, not happy. Contented is more than happy when you're literally overwhelmed with everything, overwhelmed with joy and happiness. And contentment, loving care. There's a lot of loving care energy around you. There's joy, there's happiness, there's contentment, there is support. Even in your job and your career, there could be a supporting role. There's something about your security and your job security. They are going to be doing well. There's a lot of growth and a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. Financial relief is the strongest one there. And I feel that could be connected actually to the treasure. And let's talk about the treasure. The treasure shows that there is hidden money that you are not aware of. Worry-free finances. Finances that you don't even have to worry about. Money in reserve and having excess of it. A lot of money. And it's that's what I was talking about. A major rise in your money. Some of you might be looking at careers and executive levels, executive jobs. Some of you might be looking at planning what to do next with all that money, how to put it, how to invest it into what kind of business. And some of you are going to be discovering hidden talents that you've got that you never knew you had. And that too is going to be very promising and very productive. So that is magnificent. Both are absolutely great, and they are going to bring on a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. And part of the rewards that are coming your way is also, this can be also the connection to the empowerment of the rewards. The rewards are going to be abundant, and they're coming at all angles, from support to the highest level of free finances and a lot of money. And it's just endless, absolutely endless at the amount of the rewards that are coming. So that is truly magnificent. Now, moving on to the next level, which is, I'm going to get 3 tea leaves for everyone for this week to see what are some of the, or maybe 4, since this is the collective. So we got 1, 2, 3. I'll take just 1 more. I hope it's just going to be 1. And that's it, thank goodness. Okay, December itself has come up. The actual month. The actual month means that December is going to be spectacular for you. There's going to be so much going on, so much joy, so much happiness. And a lot of you could be dealing with someone that could be Capricorn or Sagittarius, because that's the birthday. In December, it's Capricorn and Sagittarius birthday. Is it Sagittarius? November? Yeah. So somebody born in December, let's just say that. Or the December season, which is like Sagittarius or Capricorn. Something wonderful happening here. You are going to be absolutely excited and very happy. There is going to be a precious gift. The diamond is about a precious gift. It can be a literal sense, like a gift where it's very expensive gift. There could be wealth coming, a major windfall. And it can also be a soulmate given to you as a gift, or a house, a car, a dream. The diamond usually is a very major material gift, something very big. And sometimes it can be, in the literal sense, it is material, but also symbolically, it can be someone, like a gift from the heavens, someone so wonderful, or a situation that is so, a gift that is so incredible, that is so powerful and very precious. Okay, that's the diamond. And the meaning, according to the tea leaf, it says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. You can't say anything else about the diamond, just preciousness. Okay, the bird is about news coming to you. The perch is about stability. So I feel like there's news coming about your stability very soon. You'll be getting some news. This news is going to be wonderful. According to the bird and the perch, if there was no perch, I would have just said there's news. But a perched bird is sitting comfortably in their home, and that brings you stability. Waiting for news, package or letter. So there's news, package or letter. I just read the perch a little bit extra. The flag is about your domain, again, your refuge, your home, your stability, your sovereignty, who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in, and your foundation. That's what the flag is all about. According to me, according to the tea leaf, it says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. Maybe that's why some of you are leaving, because you don't want to lower your standards. Now I'm going to do clarifications. So we're starting with the leaving because of emotional unhappiness for everybody. Those of you who are leaving, you just want to be free. You've done all the shadow work. You've done the soul searching. You know you've got to go. You know you're not happy. So you're actually leaving. Now, this leaving is going to bring you 2 things. Not one of which is your freedom. This is connected to the Fool and Uranus, Aquarius. Those of you who have got Aquarius and you are dealing with someone that has Aquarius, This card is taking a leap of faith and breaking free. No cares in the world, no worries, just freedom. Absolutely beautiful. So the leaving is bringing you freedom, but it's also taking you to your sovereignty, to your foundation, to your stability. It's bringing you stability. The Two of Pentacles is a situation where you're torn whether you should stay or go, and uncertainty, not certain where to go, but the certainty that you are searching for, the stability you're searching for, and the uncertainty, all of that diminishes when the flag comes in your reading, because the flag gives you the foundation to your stability. It takes you, it leads you to where you're supposed to be and where you will have stability. So everything is showing, and even the perched bird is showing that you are leaving uncertainty and moving towards stability, and knowing where your home is, knowing where you are going to reside, where you are going to be working, where you will be living, where you will be comfortable. So that is magnificent. Okay, now moving on to the next level. And yes, we talked about the stability, and the choice will be made according to the excess money that's coming. Because with the Two of Pentacles, money is standing in your way, and other matters, maybe emotional matters, but they're both going to be resolved because you're leaving. Let's have a look at the rewards, the Six of Wands, the endless rewards that are coming, that are going to bring you joy, happiness, start something magnificent for you. The Moon, again, giving you all the clarity, all the truth. You know, when you are stuck and you don't know what happens. Should I do this? Should I do that? What if I do this and it doesn't work with them? What if I do this and it doesn't make people around me happy? And you don't know what to do next. All that is going to be cleared with the Moon. The Moon coming in your reading twice, the Moon, in regard to everything, it's going to give you the clarity and remove uncertainty again, because there's so much visibility, so much truth, you know exactly where to go. Now, December to February is going to be an incredible time for growth and happiness, activity, action, progress, and new life begins, new patterns, and the life force energy preparing you for what is coming, which is really wonderful. I'll just put this one next to the flag. Okay, and that's why we got December. Now I get it. Now I understand December. It's starting from December to February. That's the time it's starting. From December, you're getting to understand the rewards. You're getting glimpses of your future, the rewards, and the clarity that's coming, the breakthrough, so that you can see where you're going, where you're moving to. The Ace of Fire shows new passion ignites, a new start, a new desire, a new venture in your job. You're taking action, your job or your life, your home. You're taking action where you were not able to take before, or you never did before. So that's that one. And let's finally see the Moon before we move to this sector. Let's see what the Moon is showing everybody. What's the Moon talking about? Wow, it's talking about your femininity, your shadow work that you have gone through, your intuition, your nurturing nature. And it shows that there could be someone new entering your life, someone that is quite nurturing. And they come in your life at a perfect time where you may be feeling wounded, you may be feeling like a victim, you've been codependent maybe on someone, then you're losing that someone and you're feeling sad, alone. They come at a perfect time. Feminine energy, yes, but it's more about nurturing, someone very nurturing. Sometimes masculine energy can be very nurturing. Okay, you got Cancer, who's very nurturing. You got Pisces, who's very nurturing. You got Leo, who's very nurturing. You got Virgo, they're very nurturing. What else? Scorpio's nurturing too. Sagittarius, everybody practically very nurturing. Now the spirit guides are all assisting you, and they want you to know that divine power is going to be with you. Signs and synchronicities are going to be guiding you as to what's happening next, and assistance from the divine, and support and protection coming your way in every way. Let's have a look at the decision you're making. This decision about partnerships, what is that all about? Is it positive or negative? Right. This is where you were torn. Remember the Two of Pentacles? How come they have got it twice? So when you were torn between which path to take, or which person, some of you might be torn between what person, two people or two paths. Ultimately, you were not sure whether you stay or go, but ultimately you are going. The decision is to go, to leave. Because a lot of you are not happy. Not all of you, maybe the majority of you are not happy for this to come out. You're leaving a situation that you're not happy, and you're moving to the next level. And that's why you don't feel stable. You're ending a big battle. So it wasn't easy where you're at, but you're ending it. And the decision is final. You might be actually moving. Light work, finally you're getting awakened. When you finish a job that was very difficult, like a karmic chapter that was years of service for someone, where you were not getting the life you wanted, you were not living the life that you could live, that happens, and then you get to rest from that. That is a big battle. It's not easy to live a life like that. It becomes a big battle where you're constantly sacrificing and compromising. And when that comes to an end, there is a lot of resting, and then you're awakened again. There is awakening. The light worker, usually those who are here sacrificing for the sake of others, you're transcending to a high level of awakening where you are going to get to know or understand all the past conflict. Why did it happen? Why you had to go through all that? All of that will be justified. Your spiritual awakening is going to give you the deepest inner shift ever. So prepare for that. That's magical. And that all came from the decision that you are going to make. Now let's have a look at the 5 of Cups, the grieving, the loss of someone. Who is it that you are grieving? Okay, so it does look like it's a chapter that's ending, because the world is about an ending of a chapter. And we'll talk about the rewards in a moment. The loss that you're grieving, as you can see, it's gonna make you feel wounded for some time. You'll feel as though that you were not enough. You're missing this person. You'll be missing this person a lot. You'll be feeling as though you were left in the cold. You were not shown enough emotions, and that's the reason you're leaving, because emotionally you're not satisfied. You feel, somebody might leave you, and you might be feeling wounded. That can also happen, because there is a victim situation here with the wound, but there is grieving the loss of someone. But that is the reason it's all happening isn't to do with the person or you. This is about a chapter that has reached its maximum, and it's a karmic completion, whether we like it or not. Whenever it is about the world and the loss, the grieving of the loss, it's usually it's a situation where a chapter ends and new life begins. There's travel, there's fulfillment, there's achievement. After a lot of obstacles and pain, there is success, and there's glory, and there's happiness, and there's a new cycle. So it's all happening for you. Let's have a look at the Ace of Cups and see what the Ace of Cups is going to do for the collective, the truth. Right. Okay, it's doing 2 things for you. Wow. It's bringing you, first and foremost, it's removing someone from your life. It is connected to this. It's incredible. And it's bringing you someone very nurturing, for those of you who are losing someone that you care about. It is removing a person from your life where you're grieving their loss. There is the Tower moment where there will be removal, destruction. It could be a crisis, it could be sudden news that tells you this person is going, somebody's leaving. And the Tower is always about removal of a chapter to begin, the new chapter that's coming. That chapter is a great change, a change that's going to make you courageous, where you will take action you never thought you would. There is relocation. There is news and information. Again, the perched bird comes to play here, because the bird that's perched is talking about relocation, and you will get an offer. The 8 of Wands is about news or information that comes to you, a proposal perhaps, to give you an idea that, an offer or an idea that you can make a change in your life. You will consider relocating for it too, because it solves a problem that you've got if you're feeling lonely and feeling sad about someone leaving. And also, it might give you a job offer. It might give you stability. The purge is about stability. Stability could be coming where you have to relocate. That is a very strong possibility here, my dear viewers. You might be offered accommodation. You might be offered, something so incredible that you can't say no to, and you might consider this. You need to act quickly, take advantage of the situation, and it's going to be a quick situation with the 8 of Wands. So there is travel, there's communications, there's moving on, there's progress, and there is relocation. And I feel like the relocation is connected to your stability, just like the perched bird. Right, so now, ultimately, we've done this. We're going to move on to the next level. 2 messages from another deck, just to get a little bit extra information. And we've got retreat. Some of you are going traveling. Some of you are just disconnecting from the world and wanting to be alone with someone. There is that possibility for many of you, going away on a beautiful trip. And then you've got unrequited love. Where there is no love, that's why you're leaving, because you're realizing there is no emotional connection, there's no love. And that's another reason people leave relationships or even partnerships, when there isn't enough respect, enough care, enough love. And in some cases, when it's love, there's no chemistry, no this, no that, no attraction, nothing left. You do end up leaving. And that's where the leaving is coming from. Let's see from people's hearts what's going on. Your heart, somebody else's heart. What's going on? We'll take 3 messages. I got to learn that this deck only likes to give 3. And when I do it for the collective, it should be 3. Okay, so I accepted that. First, I used to be adamant to have only 2. Anyway, glasses on. Let's see what the messages are. It says, I talk to my friends about you. Somebody's already really caring about you, and they're talking about you to their friends. When somebody starts talking about you to their friends, that means they are consumed with you, and they're thinking about you, and they want to share all about you. You brought the life back into my life. Somebody that you are going to bring the life into their life. They're going to be overwhelmed by your presence and loving it. I self-sabotaged our connection. Somebody's self-sabotaging a connection. And that's probably to do with that unrequited love. Maybe there isn't enough love. There isn't enough affection. There isn't enough anything left. Let's take on last 2 messages, or 1 or 2 for the collective with the Chinese cookie, to see what else is there. And there's another one. Okay. Glasses on, and let's see what the final messages are for this week. And it says intuition. That's this one here. This is your intuition. So it says, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. This is the best time for it. That's perfect. The second one, it says about friendship. A friend needs your help, your kindness, and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. You will be helping someone who will reach out to you. This is beautiful when you can help someone. And that's the end of your reading. My dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed it. It's magnificent, the freedom that's coming, the stability in your life, the excess money, the absolute love and happiness that's coming, and everything else we talked about. The rewards are going to be endless. Remember that. And the joy and happiness that are coming, and the contentment where you'll be contented in every way, is going to be spectacular. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I wish you all the best. Love, light, peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.